Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Copper Jacket TV. So I wanted to make this video yesterday, but yesterday I had a dentist appointment. So my wife drove me home with my head hanging out the window, my tongue flapping in the wind. I couldn't remember which leg to put in front of the other one, so I thought maybe it's not the best time to get in front of the camera. But today I wanted to give you guys the update in Snope v. Brown and Ocean State Tactical v. Rhode Island. Two extremely important cases currently sitting before the Supreme Court that deal with both the magazine ban and the so-called quote-unquote assault weapons bans. So let's go ahead and get to it. Now, before we get started, this channel is proud to be sponsored by Attorneys on Retainer. Look, if you're somebody who carries to defend yourself, you need an attorney in your back pocket, but attorneys are extremely expensive. But that's what you get with your Attorneys on Retainer membership. God forbid the need arises for you to defend yourself. You call the number on the back of that card, you speak to an actual attorney, giving you instant attorney-client privilege, and they will be there to defend you and take care of you through the entire process. It is like having an attorney in your back pocket. It is the best peace of mind that you could ever have in your wallet. There will be a link down below for you guys to check that out and some discounts as well. So with that being said, let's get to it. Okay, so let's go and talk about what's going on with Snope and Ocean State. And this isn't going to be a very long video because we kind of got screwed by the Supreme Court a little bit harder than we have in the past. So if you guys have been watching my updates, you know that these two cases were submitted to the Supreme Court back in August. So we've been waiting for quite a while. The first case actually got conferenced back in November of 2024, and then these cases have been conferenced ever since. So just about every single week, until 1 week they were rescheduled. We didn't hear anything about it. We skipped a couple weeks, and then they were conferenced again, only to again be reconferenced more and more. So we have just been sitting and waiting for months to see what they are going to do with these two cases. Now, in the meantime, they have denied hundreds of cases. So there has been ample opportunity for them to be able to deny these two cases and just put it amongst those other cases that were denied. The amount of cases that have been accepted have been very, very few. So we've been waiting to see exactly what's going to happen. Now, we had the last conference last Friday on the 7th of March, and we were very hopeful that this time, since it's, I believe, the 7th time it's been conference plus one reschedule, that we would actually get an answer. Not only did we not get an answer, did they not deny it or approve it, they also didn't reconference it. It's basically just sitting there in limbo right now. And the reason that it's sitting in limbo right now is because the Supreme Court is on break. So the next potential conference date, instead of just being, again, rescheduled for this Friday, the next potential conference date isn't going to be until the 21st of March now. So instead of giving us any type of word on this, they've, again, just kind of let it sit around until we find out what they're going to do about it next Friday and then potentially that next Monday. So now it's all up in the air. There's absolutely no explanation as to why they haven't accepted it. There's no explanation as to why they haven't denied it by now, why they haven't done something. They're just simply dragging this on now further and further. This could have been heard in the 2024 session, but they wasted their time and didn't do it in time in order for it to be heard this year. Now it's going to be pushed off into the October 25 term at the earliest, and then we would find out maybe a decision in 2026. So again, every single time that they reschedule, they reconference, they push this forward, is even more time where people's infringements or people's rights are being infringed. This is not a small topic. It's something that gets treated like a second-class topic, but this has to do with people's rights, and people's rights are being infringed. And every single time that the Supreme Court drags their feet on this means people's rights are being infringed for even longer amounts of time. Now, I have spent this entire time since these two cases have been submitted to the Supreme Court being like a sideline analyst, trying to figure exactly what the Supreme Court is going to do with these two cases just based on precedent, what's going on in the lower courts, or, what the Supreme Court justices have said in the past, and really just trying to kind of nail down exactly what's going to happen. And at this point, the Supreme Court has got to act. They have to accept these two cases. They cannot let these two cases exist for this long in front of them, where they have plenty of time to do their research, plenty of time to hear things out, plenty of time to have all of their people that work below them bring them whatever information they need. They have plenty of time. This is a clear-cut infringement of Second Amendment rights. To me, it's, and probably to you as well, it's something that needs to be answered. Regardless if there's any lower court splits or not, we have appellate courts that are abusing Heller, abusing Bruen. They are abusing Supreme Court precedent, and they're doing so in order to infringe on people's Second Amendment rights. And it needs to be stopped, and the Supreme Court, being the highest court of the land, needs to step in and do something about it. And I'm just absolutely done. They need to accept this case and stop dragging this out even more and more and more. So now, again, we're going to have to wait. I mean, again, the latest that we would find out anything, or the earliest we would find out anything now, because they're on break, is going to be the 21st. The 21st is the first conference scheduled date that the Supreme Court has. Otherwise, the calendar is empty. So I wanted to share that with you. Again, no word on Snope, no word on Ocean State, not accepted, not denied, and not rescheduled either. So we'll see what happens. But this is we're getting pretty down to the wire here. I've never heard of anything getting pushed out this far. We'll see what happens. I just, at this point, I mean, we don't have a crystal ball, but I'm not even going to try to guess what's going to happen anymore. This is just ridiculous. The Supreme Court needs to step up and do something about this. And I wanted to share that with you. I want to get your opinion on it as well. So with that being said, thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Please like, subscribe. You guys have a great day.